In the early hours of June 30th, 1908, the remote expanses of Siberia lay shrouded in silence, a vast wilderness of trees and rivers, when a cataclysmic event shattered that stillness. The sun had barely risen over the horizon, casting a pale light across the landscape, when suddenly a thunderous explosion rocked the earth like a giant hammer striking the heart of the forest. In a secluded area near the Tunguska River, a fireball erupted in the sky, brighter than 1,000 suns. Witnesses miles away described a flash of light that illuminated the sky, followed by a violent shockwave that flattened over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Trees were uprooted and snapped like matchsticks, while the ground trembled beneath the force of the blast. The sound traveled hundreds of kilometers, echoing like the roar of an angry god. The event would come to be known as the Tunguska Event, and its true nature would remain a mystery for decades. No one knew the source of the explosion, and the remote location meant that few people could provide first-hand accounts. Theories began to swirl like the dust kicked up by the falling trees. Some speculated it was a meteorite or a comet disintegrating in the atmosphere. Others whispered of secret weapons or even alien spacecraft. A few years later, Russian scientists ventured into the area, intrigued by the destruction. They found the forest devastated, with trees laid flat, their trunks scorched and blackened. Yet, remarkably, there was no crater, no physical evidence of an object striking the earth. It was as if the sky itself had exploded, leaving behind a haunting silence. In the 1920s, the Soviet scientist Leonid Kulik led an expedition to the Tunguska region. His quest was to uncover the truth behind the event that had so captivated the world. As Kulik and his team trekked through the desolate landscape, they encountered locals who spoke of a night sky lit up with fire and a mighty wind that had knocked them off their feet. They uncovered fallen trees arranged in a radial pattern, as if they had been pushed outward from a central point, further hinting at an explosive force. Despite the evidence, the truth remained elusive. Was it a comet that had exploded in the atmosphere, scattering fragments over a vast area? Was it a small asteroid, or perhaps a piece of space debris? Each theory had its proponents, yet none could be definitively proven. In the following years, the Tunguska event continued to inspire awe and speculation. Some theorized that it was a warning from the cosmos, a reminder of the fragility of our existence in the vast universe. Others suggested that it was a glimpse into a future where humanity might face its own reckoning with the heavens. To this day, the Tunguska event stands as one of the greatest mysteries of the modern age. Though science has provided some explanations, the true nature of that fateful day remains cloaked in shadows, much like the Siberian forest that witnessed its explosive fury. The echoes of that blast linger in the air, a whisper of a cosmic encounter that forever changed the course of history.